All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahshua, Bahashem Chakadash. Giving all glory and honor to the Almighty Yahweh, Bahashem Yahshua. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were willing to tell the truth. Salutations to the sincere brother out there who are preaching his truth, edifying the brothers and sisters who are sharing goodness. And salutations to the Lexicat abroad. Today, the brother, you're welcome back to today through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah Basham Chakadash with another lesson. Just going into the news, because that's what it is right now. This coronavirus, they're trying to start reopening some of the states and the beaches. I'm just gonna get this and then get a precept or two, and then just leave it at that. So just get this first one. It says, some states begin to reopen as U.S. closes in on 1 million coronavirus cases. And I really ain't gonna get that video. I watched it, it really ain't nothing. So this was updated 2:43 p.m. April 25th. It says a few states this weekend are running a tricky experiment, trying to reopen certain businesses and services amid the coronavirus pandemic, even against the advice of some health experts who say it risks dangerously spiking the number of cases. They can't help it, man. They're the experiment. Esau. Whatever they got in mind, whether they're trying to get more cases, I don't know what they're trying to do. But they're trying to, reopen the U.S. It says in Georgia, Tammy Noble has seized on her state's blessing to open her salon after weeks of closure, and she says deciding to do so wasn't hard. I have to work. I've got bills to pay, said Noble, who accepted 7 appointments Saturday at her newly reopened Dominican hair salon in Douglasville. They don't want the murk to end. These regular people, these people who aren't in the truth, they want the U.S. to continue on. It says Georgia is one of the states that allows some businesses to reopen Friday, weeks after shutting them down to help prevent the spread of coronavirus. More than 52,000 COVID-19 deaths have been reported in the U.S. so far, with more than 200,000 deaths reported worldwide, according to Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. has reported more than 924,000 cases of disease. Says Georgia's reopening included places where clients and workers get close, barbershops and hair salons, tattoo parlors, gyms, and bowling alleys, with some guidelines for social distancing and sanitation. In Oklahoma, salons, barbershops, spas, and pet groomers also took appointments Friday, and state parks and outdoor recreation areas also reopened. The state's moves run counter to the advice of experts who run a university Washington model, suggesting no state should reopen their economies before May 1st, and many should wait longer. So Georgia should not begin to reopen until at least June 22nd, according to those behind the model at the University Institute for Health Metrics. And they don't know what they're doing. Right here it says, even the business owners who open up say, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Ernest says Saturday reopening needs to be an orderly process. And Lord willing, it comes to their demise. States around is starting to open, try to open back up. I think it's a process that you need to go through as well. And your state needs to have a negative death or a negative death rate, and your state's your state's the infection rate has to go down cases as well. And that's really all I wanted to get on that one. They just they don't know what they're doing, and I wanted to get another one. It says this coronavirus updates global death, 200,000 U.S. beach across 200,000 U.S. beaches open. New York expands testing. So I really just wanted to get that U.S. beaches open. It's really a small. It said like it's like a little date, like the time, what happened at sometimes. Where's it at 1:02 p.m. It says beaches eyed as U.S. takes steps toward the reopening. It says this is under the little picture. The description says Callan, Hallie, and unidentified friend, both of collabs, takes a selfie together as beachgoers enjoy warm summer-like weather amid state and city social distancing regulation mandated by Governor Newsom in Huntington Beach, California on April 22nd, 2020. It says many Americans are expected to flock to beaches this weekend as one Florida county relaxed restrictions in California brace for a heat wave, even as new cases of the novel coronavirus hit a record high the day before. It says Volusia County, home to the famed Daytona Beach, open lots at its coastal parks to handicapped visitors, one step in a phased reopening that has so far limited its beaches to those wanting to walk, surf, bike, or swim. It says a step is warranted by the county's successful efforts to suppress cases of the virus. George Rechtenwald, the county manager, said at a briefing on Friday, although he likened the situation to tapping the brakes on a car going downhill. That's what it is. That's what it's like. We are starting to let up that brake a little bit, but you don't want to do it too fast because you don't want to speed out of control. He said if you are on the beach, you should be physically active, not sitting sunbathing or hanging out with the cooler. And that's what the women want to do. They just want to sunbathe. But that's what I want to get on that one. You can read it. This was on CNBC. And the U.S. is like a baby now. They're like a baby. You take that passy, they're gonna start crying, and they try and get that passy back, but that passy ain't gonna be able to stay with them much longer. So it's this is 2nd Ezra 15. I'll start at 23. The fire is gone forth in front. It's like you. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 23. I started 22. I'll start at 21. So it's like 2nd Ezra 15 verse 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemir power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and has consumed the foundation of the earth. And the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power to defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So these plagues that's why I want to give 27, that these plagues are gonna stay here, and it says that they're gonna remain in them. So they're gonna try to reopen these. They're gonna try to reopen the economies. Try to reopen the U.S., but they're gonna remain in them. It's not gonna be long. A little winter. The Most High is not going to deliver the U.S. out of this. It says that lady said it was a blessing to reopen. Yeah, a blessing from the devil, maybe from Esau. But yeah, it says they're going to remain in them. They're not going to get. They're not going to get out of this. America's not going to be the same after this. And also, it says that Fauci said that Fauci, the lead dude, said that we will have coronavirus in the fall. So Fauci stressed that the U.S. will be better prepared to manage the coronavirus in the fall. It says it's not going to be it's not going to be what we've gone through in any way, shape, or form. Trump said. Flattery continued. If it comes back, though, it won't be coming back in the form that it was. It will be coming back in smaller doses that we can contain. You could have some embers of corona, but we will not go through that, what we went through for the last 2 months. Trump then turned to Dr. Deborah, coordinator of the coronavirus task force, and asked, Doctor, wouldn't you say there's a good chance that coronavirus will not come back? We don't know, Birx responded. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, said later in the same briefing, we will have coronavirus in the summer. I'm convinced of that. I ain't gonna watch that because it's just him saying that. And I didn't want to make his list too long. And also, get this when it says, 2 Ezra 16 and verse from the top. Woe be unto Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up your loins with cloth and a sack and hair. Beware your children to be sorry for your destruction in his hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent upon you, unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Who's going to drive these plagues away, man? Blessed be the Most High. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? No, man. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer, that the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that drive them away? Ain't nobody going to be able to they not just going to be able to reopen. Because Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemius, rather these plagues just continue and they remain in them, and they're not able to escape. And get this last one. First Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So they're going to start saying, like when they start reopening the business, they're going to say, everything's safe, we going back, it's peaceful. And then that's when it's going to hit them. But that's all I want to give, that little news and a couple precepts. But first of all, say Kah Halayim Law Yahweh Ba'ashim Yasha Ba'ashim Chakadas, giving our glory and honor to the Almighty Yahweh Ba'ashim Yasha, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule and taught us the truth. Shalom to the sincere brother out there who preached the truth and edifying the brother and sister while I study diligence. And shalom to the less scattered abroad. Lord willing, the video with them fighting to the spirit, the body, to the fold. Until next time, shalom.